Look at her, she's loving it. She's doing better than I am. 13 years, baby. Oh, it's been a tough year. Tough year. I'm gonna miss her. Oh God, I'm gonna miss her. Well, we ain't gonna cry no more today. We're gonna have some fun. There you go, good girl. She loves this place. I've always been pretty private with her. I never wanted to share much with anybody else. I never had no kids. It's just me and the doggy. I'm very fortunate to have a lot of good people in my life. But she just does not look like she's not going to be here in a couple weeks. And the goal is we just want to make sure that it's quality of life over quantity. And I've been in constant contact with my vets. She's not suffering. It's obvious. This is a pretty happy dog. I've had to purate all her food for a couple months now when COVID hit, and I've been trying to figure it out with chest x-rays and throat x-rays, and we finally found the mass. And she got hip dysplasia about 3 years ago. So we started doing laser treatment every other day because it's least toxic than anti-inflammatories, which are hard on the liver and kidney. So we laser treatment, something you do, we would do it every other day until we got the inflammation down, because back then she could barely walk. She couldn't even get up in the car no more, and she didn't even want to get off the couch. So we really full court pressed the laser treatment. And then after about 3 years of laser treatment, going twice a week, the first 2 months every other day, we eventually had to go to anti-inflammatories. Well, there's a lot of different options. You have carprofen and stuff. We went with the least toxic version, which is a Gilliprant, something like that, and it's about $90 a month. This last year it's been about $500 a month to keep her as healthy as possible. But I've always told her, she'll put her paw up, like, hey daddy, something's wrong, you need to fix it. And as dog owners, it's our responsibility to fix it. But I told her yesterday, I can't fix this one. It just it hit me like a truck yesterday. We didn't find out. We didn't find out till later, and I really had to fight to get in, just to give her examined with everyone. COVID, everything's so backed up with patients, and she gets a wellness check every 6 months, just like you should do with an elderly dog. Get her blood levels and everything. And they noticed that there was a spike in her liver levels, so we started her on liver medicine. And man, she came to life after that. I mean, look at this dog. This does not look like a dog that's not going to be here. But at night you can hear the struggling. Right now we're at about 20 breaths per 60 seconds, which is good. She's not laboring too much. She seems happy. She's wagging her tail. Look at her. She's loving this. Oh, don't be sniffing too much food. Don't eat nothing. Daddy loves you, Ariel. But it's a beautiful morning, Friday, October the 2nd. Fog's coming off the lake, and took today off work, and I'm gonna try to get next week off. And I just want to soak up as much as her as I can. We've had a good run together. I never officially knew her birthday because she was a rescue dog. I never grew up with dogs. I mean, for me, my parents, there was 5 of us, you know, they had their hands full. 5 kids, you know, mom and dad working sometimes 2 jobs. We just didn't have dogs. So this is the first dog I've ever owned. But MedVet, the doctors, they were so nice. The one in Columbus, they were so good. Luckily, somebody had canceled their appointment. We had a scheduled appointment on October 13th to have her looked at to see why she was having such trouble swallowing. My vet said that they just didn't have the ability to do this exam where they pour this fluid down their throat and they start taking snapshots to see how she's swallowing, to try to zero in on what was causing her to choke so much. And I had been basically making her food into smoothies, and she had a mitral valve leak diagnosed about 3 years ago. So we started on Hill Science HD heart dog food, and man, that heart valve, it never progressed in 3 years with my strategy of just trying to be very proactive about her heart medicine, fish oils and vitamins, and most dogs progress into congestive heart failure. Most dogs don't last long after they get hip dysplasia. She's a survivor of parvo. I didn't know nothing about dogs. She got parvo. She survived that, beat the odds after 7 days in the hospital. She survived pancreatitis because I would let my parents watch her, and apparently my dad. He loved giving her bacon. Dad passed last year to liver cancer. I apologize. A little emotional this morning. But we're going to dry these tears and we're going to have some fun. Look at her. Look at this dog move. So, I just wanted to do a vlog about Ariel. My baby, my best friend. The love of my life. My dog Ariel. She's a wonderful pet. More than I deserved.